26th of March 2020 has hit us all, and we've been told by the government to stay indoors to help combat this virus. So I don't know about you guys, but personally I started my lockdown 2 weeks before the official lockdown, and now I've gotten to the point where I'm tired of watching Netflix, tired of sleeping in. So I decided to challenge myself by learning 5 new skills in 5 days. 5 skills or things I don't normally do in 5 days. Yep, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. So these 5 skills are whistling with my fingers, learning a TikTok dance, learning how to play one of my favorite songs on the piano, learning a new language, and finishing a book. Yes, finishing a book. Let's get to it.
K J K
I'm so scared, bro. Boom, pow, pow. So there you have it. 5 things I don't normally do in 5 days. So I just wanted to touch base and let you guys know how I found the whole experience. You know, how quickly it took me to do these activities, what I learned, and what I would do differently with these activities. So yeah, let's get into it. Yeah, so the whistling. So the reason why I wanted to learn this one was just because you know, I can whistle, right? Okay, you get the point, I can whistle, right? But my whistle was never like extra, you know, it wasn't dramatic enough. So I always wanted that ability to be able to like taxi, you know, I always wanted to be like that person. So that's why I did it. So this one, out of the 5 days, it took me like 1 day to get it done. What's not nice about it is like it's very like sloppy and like slobbery, like mouth is gonna be wet and drool and all those things. But like it's quite easy to like understand and like get the grasp of it. And once you get the grasp of it, like you're gone, like you fly. Alright, so now the TikTok dance. So if you guys don't know what TikTok is, it's this new social media app, and it's basically like a mixture of Vine and Musical.ly, and it's quite big, I guess. So I've been seeing from like my sister who does it. She does a lot of this TikTok stuff. So I was like, hey, okay, let me get into the vibe, let me get into the trend and see what the hype is about. So I tried to do the dances, and the challenge for me was I'm not like, I can dance, but I can't dance. If you get what I'm saying, I can, but I can't. I mean, like when I went to Kitcheners in Brum, I was on the dance floor tearing it up, doing my thing, like it's step up, you know what I'm saying? And then this one girl came to me and she was like, yo, you dance like a white person. Yep. So that's why I wanted this challenge. Okay, let's try a choreographed dance thing, which is really difficult, by the way. Wow, choreographed dancing is no joke. It's no joke. So yeah, it was challenging, but like fun. Like I think that's what's really cool about TikTok. It's like a lot of the stuff there, you do like the dances and all that stuff. It's really, really, really fun. It's just fun.
Quick to fuck your hoe and tell your hoe to fucking leave. Get out. Never sweep the hoes. Ho, get up out my suite. Leave. You can't get your phone back to your Uber in the streets. Hold on.
So for the piano, I play a little bit. I'm not an expert by any means, but I like to play songs that mean something to me, or songs that I just generally resonate with, you know. So if you guys haven't seen, it's gonna be up here on my Instagram. This song, Changes, I played it with my cousin and he sang. So that song was much more easier. I actually find like a lot of XXXTentacion songs are pretty easy to play, like even on guitar and piano. So yeah, that one was quite easy. So I wanted to challenge myself this time and give myself a song that was a bit more difficult, you know. So I decided to do Forever Young, Forever Young. First time I heard this song was Jay-Z. This song, it took me time. It took me like maybe 2.5 days till I get it. And I couldn't even get like the whole song because the whole entire song was just difficult for me to grasp in that short of time. So I decided to just do the chorus because I could memorize it like much better. I got the bass down, which was a bit easier than the treble. It was like combining the two. It's like your brain. It's like your brain your brain and your hands just don't communicate properly. I don't know what happens. It's like they're both in different like wavelengths and WhatsApp groups. They just don't want to communicate, which is so annoying. But like once you start getting it together, yeah, that feeling. Oh wow. Language, learn a new language. So, for those who know me personally, you'll know that my vernac is not the strongest. So the plan initially was maybe let's push some vernac things. The time was too short. It's really difficult, I think, to learn a whole new language in like 5 days. I mean, I'm not learning it from scratch. I'm okay. I'm better than I used to be, but like, yeah, it was within a time span, it wasn't realistic. So I decided to learn another language, which is sign language. And that one was like, it was really, really cool to learn and quite easy. I think what made it easier is that like I don't have to necessarily focus on like the rhythm or the pronunciation of specific words or the sentence structure as much of other languages, you know, such as like Zulu, Venda, and all those other ones. So yeah, sign language one, like it was really cool. I'm definitely gonna learn more of it. I really enjoyed learning some of it. Yo, now this one was a bit mad. So this one, reading or finishing a book. I should have known that it was unrealistic for me to want to finish a book within 5 days when I don't even read. I've never finished a book for fun in my whole entire life, and that's simply because I don't like reading for fun. Like I just don't see it being like a leisure type of activity. So this was really challenging for me because I dislike it so much, it was so difficult for me to like start doing it. So I procrastinated a lot. But when I told myself, okay, let's just do it, let's get into it, I tried to trick my brain into doing it. So what I did, I said, I set an alarm for 5 minutes and I was like, yo, for this 5 minutes, just read, right? Just 5 minutes. It's better than what I normally do, which is nothing. And then I put my alarm on 5 minutes. As 5 minutes came, I was still like reading because like the book was like enjoyable. It started becoming like really interesting. And the book I am reading is An Actor Prepares. So I bought this book on Takealot when I bought my tripod for videos, to shoot videos. And the reason why I bought that book was to help me within the craft I've chosen and become a better performer, you know? And so I think what I learned with that is if you find something that's more like relatable to you and you enjoy it and you like the topic, you'll be able to read it for quite a bit. And progress is progress, no matter how small. So I'm not gonna beat myself up too badly about it. So these 5 new skills or 5 things I don't normally do in 5 days, the challenge was pretty like nice and interesting for me. I'm using nice a lot. It was pretty interesting for me. I'm glad I did it because, you know, just like sitting around, this whole lockdown, right? For me, it's been pretty like bad in the sense of productivity because everyone else kind of now shut down. Then I kind of told myself it's fine to shut down as well. And yo, it was bad. I mean, staying in bed for that long, watching Netflix all the time, I would just wake up feeling tired and like feel like I'm not doing anything or moving. And I feel like I started falling into like a bit of a funk, you know. So I'm glad I did this. It got me on my funk. It got me being productive again. I found that when you actually do more productive things, you actually don't feel as tired. Like you get like this weird like energy boost. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I think we'll just have to come out of this better than we came into it, you know, because life has to carry on after this lockdown. In fact, it probably has to improve after this lockdown. So that's been me, and you know, self-love and everything. And before I leave, I just want to say